I'm going to work with you on proportional reasoning study guide. All right, so today I will not be there, so you can go to our block 2 and quarter 3, and it says asynchronous subday 316 proportional reasoning. Click on that and click on that. All right, this is an asynchronous day. Follow the activities on slide 3. The sub can answer any questions while you're working. Slide 2. Fill out your agenda. Okay, you're going to do 3 things. You're going to watch a video, and you're going to do a quizzes game, and you're going to do an IXL Z1, okay, at 50%. I did put that on there, but that's what it is. Remember, 30 lessons by 3:20. We're having an assessment this Friday on proportions, so be ready. Okay, so here's the 3 things you'll be doing. Proportional study guide. I made a video for you to watch. Pick up the study guide on the front table. Okay, I had to change this because now you have a key up front and you have a blank worksheet. You're going to take one each. Okay, you're going to take the key and you're going to take the blank worksheet. The key is done by Mrs. Kuntz, which is really good. It will show you different ways of doing it. I'm also going to show you how I would like you to do it, and so that way you do really well in your assessment, okay? I'm going to show you some quick and easy ways to get 100, and you remember it, okay? After that, you're going to click on this quizzes game, screenshot it, your score, and email me. I don't care if you got 30%, okay? You can retake it. I just want to see how you're doing, okay? I think you'll do fine. If you don't know one, do your best. We're going to go over them beginning of next class, so we'll go over the ones you missed the most, okay? And then you'll have plenty of time to work on IXL Z1. They're word problems. You only have to do 50%, okay? When you're done with that, I can see that, so you don't have to screenshot it. Work on Alex, okay? Listen to music, work on Alex, and I'll get with you on Friday, okay? So we're going to start with the proportional reasoning study guide. Like I said, it's one up front, and I would like you to go ahead and try it, okay, and show your work. So the first one, they're looking for ratios, okay? So a ratio, to solve, see if it's a proportion, is cross multiply. We're going to do the butterfly. I've called it before. You've heard me. 16 times, I'm doing it with a calculator right now. Calculators are up front, or you can use Desmos, okay? It is 864. I'm going to double check that. I want to make sure I'm correct. Yep, that's 864. And then you're going to take 9 times 84. 84 times 9 is 756. That is not the same number, okay? So just put no, okay? You're going to do the same thing for the next one. Pair of ratios for forms of proportion. If number 1 had a comma in it, it's the same as and, okay? You're doing the exact same thing. 7 times 10, 70. That's a 0. 9 times 8 is 72. Again, not a proportion. They have to be the same number, okay? I'll try to make my 70 a little better. Go ahead and pause. Take those notes. It's not a lot, is it? Okay. Now we're going to go. I'm going to erase this. You can pause it. I'm going to move the sheet up so you can see it. All right. This one. I'll enlarge it a little bit for you. All right. This one you just cross multiply. 10 times 4 is 40. 8 times k is 8k. This would be the same as your one-step equation. Opposite multiplication is dividing, okay? And you would divide both sides by 8. So k, if you divide both sides by 8, 40 divided 8 is 5, okay? Pause and go ahead and take notes. I'm going to show you a quicker way, and I'm okay if you do this. All right. You could just say on your calculator, just multiply 10 times 4 is 40 and divide it by 8. Okay. That's another way. Right. Let me erase that. So this one, you're going to do the same thing. 2 times 9 is 18. 4 times x is 4x. And we have our one-step equation. Opposite multiplication is division. You would divide both sides by 4. And 18 divided by 4. 18 divided by 4 is 4.5. Now, you could do it that way, or you could do it a simpler way. Okay. You could 2 times 9 is 18 and divide by 4. Okay. You'll still get 4.5. Okay. But I at least want to see you circling. I want to make sure you're at least understanding the process. Okay. Okay. Pause and you can copy that. Going to move it up here to the word problems. Most confusing, but we're going to make it easy for you. Okay. So they want to know the ratio of pennies to quarters. So I'm going to put down here, pennies came first and then quarters, correct? And I'm just going to put that line out there, equals pennies to quarters, okay? They have to go in the same spot. If you P to P, Q to Q. All right, pennies to quarters is 12 to 3. Remember, we stop at periods. We pause. So I already know pennies to quarters, since I did it in order, is 12 to 3. Okay? Now they want to know about 60 quarters. Well, if they're telling you it's 60 quarters, you just put that 60 right there. And now they want to know how many pennies. Well, we don't know. That's what we're going to solve. Okay? So knowing this, we're going to cross multiply 60 times 12 is 720. So I'm going to put that over here on the side. You'll have more room than me. Okay? And this is 3 times x is 3x. Okay? Now you can divide both sides by 3. 720 divided by 3, you would get 240. Okay? So let me erase that. Okay. So it would look like this. 12 over 3 equals x over 60. Okay, if you want to make it simple. The reason I make you put P to Q is to make sure you know pennies to pennies, quarters to quarters, okay? So like I said, 60 times 12 and divided by 3, you get 240, okay? Same thing over here. I'm going to put dollars. Stop at the period. Always pause at the period. So $1 to 0.74. I'm going to put E for euros, a little E, equals. Now I know I don't even have to read anymore. I already know this is going to be dollars and this is going to be euros. Okay. So let's read the rest. If you travel to France and an item costs 370 euros, that's the key. 370 euros. It's going to go here. Okay. How much is US dollars? Well, we don't know. So that's your X. So I know 370 times 1 is 370. Is that correct? So all I have to do is take 370, and if you don't know, and divide it by 0.74, and you get 500. It's equal to $500. Okay? That's all you have to do. But make sure your euros is with euros and your dollars is with dollars. I know it's a lot of marking there, but I'm just trying to make you remember it's got to stay with each other, okay? That's how you're going to do those. Pause and go ahead and make sure you got those notes. Now, totally different. Now we're going back to ratios and ratios where you've got to figure out what's the better deal. And we've talked about this. If you went to Costco and you went to Walmart or Target, where are you going to get the better deal? All right? All right. Not always. Walmart's not always the cheapest. Target sometimes can beat them. But sometimes you got to buy more. The more you buy, the cheaper it is. All right. So all you have to do is take $1.80 divided by 20 and you get 0.09. 9 cents a pin. So all I did, I'll write it over here for you, $1.80 divided by 20. Okay, right there. Now I want to know how much Target sells their pins for. So 250 divided by 30. Let's try that and see. 2.50 divided by 30. You get 0.083. So it's going to be 0.08, and it's a 3 after it, so we don't round up. We only round up if it's 5 or higher. So which one's the better deal? 8 cents or 9 cents per pin? Of course, Target beats out Walmart. Okay? All right, I'm going to have you pause that and take notes. Now we're on this one. This one gets a little more confusing because you have dollars and rewards and just dollars. Don't confuse yourself. This is in rewards. So I'm going to label it rewards. 4R for every $48. And we stop at the period. So I know it's going to be 48 under here. And it's going to be dollars. Okay. So I'm going to put my rewards here and my dollars here again. All right. If you earn $24 in rewards, there's the tricky part. In rewards, so it's going to be on top because we're talking about rewards. How much did he spend at the store? X. So we're going to take 24 times 48 is 1152. I'm going to write that over here so I don't forget. And we're going to divide it by 4 because that's your 4R. Divided by 4, you get 288. Okay? Go ahead and pause. Take notes. Okay, I'm going to go. We got 2 more. I know you love hearing me talk, right? Okay. Last 2. You got to be careful when it doesn't have numbers and has words. 1 pound. So I know it's 1P. Is about 0.45 kilograms. Okay, 45K. Stop at the period because I'm going to pause at the period. So I'm going to go ahead and put P over here and K here. Okay, pounds to kilograms because pounds go to pounds, kilograms go to kilograms. Okay, I'm going to erase this. I can't see my number here. All right. And it says 120 pounds. P to P, so that goes here, and put your X here because we don't know what the kilograms are. All right, so you're going to multiply 120 times 0.45 equals 54, and 54 divided by 1 is 54. Okay, I'm going to double check my work here, make sure 120 times 0.45 divide. Yep, that's what it is. Go ahead and pause and make sure you have those notes.